wabarakatuh. Today we will present to you about statistics, online shopping habits among IIUM Gambang students. Online shopping is the act of purchasing products or services over the internet. Online shopping is making things much easier in terms of money, time, energy, transportation, choices, and many more. Therefore, students in university are more likely to be part of online shoppers rather than in-store customers due to some reasons such as lack of transportation, time constraint, and many more. Findings of this project are: first, frequency of online shopping among the students; second, the range of money spent via online shopping by the students; third, the duration for the parcels to arrive to the students; fourth, the students' preferences in application for online shopping; fifth, the level of reliability of online shopping from students' point of view; sixth, the categories of items purchased by the students.
Students' opinion on online shopping. As we can see, both male and female students believe that the distance of stores from the campus influence them to shop online, which both shows the highest frequency among other opinions. Besides, more male than female think that IIUM Gambang is lack of transportation, which is both 8 males and 4 females respectively. However, some opinions are categorized under others, which their ideas are contradicted from all of the opinions listed. The frequency of male students are doubled from the female students. From the male point of view, they believe that online shopping is not the best option, as they cannot see physically the items that they need to purchase. In addition, some of them assume that online shopping is untrustable, as chances of mishandling while shipping are likely to be occurred. As for female students, 1 out of 3 have social anxiety, which explains that she is not interested in interacting with the seller face to face. For the first finding of qualitative data from our survey is categories of items purchased by male and female students. There are 80 male and female students have conducted this survey, and this bar chart is obtained where the x-axis consists of items purchased by the students, that consists of accessories, books, clothes, cosmetics, food, shoes, skincare, stationeries, and others, while the y-axis is the frequency of the items purchased by students. So from this bar graph, we can observe that the highest frequency of the items purchased by students is the clothes category, whereby there are 15 male students and also 21 female students who have bought clothes via online. And the lowest frequency of the bar graph is the books category, where there is only 1 female student who have bought books via online. So the second highest frequency goes to accessories category, where there is 14 male students and 8 female students who have bought accessories via online shopping. The others category here includes electrical appliances, computer components, and also gaming setup. The second qualitative data for our survey is the shopping platform used by male and female students. So from the survey, there are 3 shopping platforms used by the Gambang campus students, that are Lazada, Shopee, and also social media that includes Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So there are 2 pie charts to compare the percentage frequency of the students using shopping platforms that consists of male students and also female students. So for the first pie chart, shopping platform used by male students, we can observe that the highest percentage frequency of the shopping platform used by the students is 55%, which is Lazada, and Shopee consists of 25% and social media consists of 20%. So for the female students using shopping platforms, the highest percentage frequency is 50% from Shopee, 43% from social media, and 7% from Lazada. So to conclude, the 2 pie charts is the highest frequency of platform used by male students is Lazada, and the highest percentage frequency of shopping platform used by female students is Shopee.
Next, I will explain to you guys about the duration for the parcel to arrive. Okay, so from the histogram, we get for the x-axis is represent the days, and for the y-axis represent the frequency for the parcel to arrive. And the blue one represent the male, and the orange color bar represent the female one. Okay, next I will show to you how to calculate mean, mode, median, variance, and standard deviation for both male and female based on the histogram just now. Okay, so for the formula of mean, we get the summation of FSM divided by summation of F, So 192 divided by 40, we get 4.8 for the mean. For the mode, what is the highest frequency? And we can determine it from the histogram that show the highest level of graph bar. Okay. Next, the formula to calculate mode is the lower boundary for the highest frequency plus by the A. A is the difference between the frequency above the highest frequency, and B is the difference between frequency the highest frequency and the after frequency. The next, C is the class size. Okay, so we got the 2.5 for the lower boundary plus 20 over 20 plus 12 multiplied by 2. So we got the mode is 6.25. Okay, so for the median, the formula given is the lower boundary plus the total frequency divided by 2 minus the median before the median class divided by the frequency of the median multiplied by the class size. So we got the answer is 2.5 plus 40 over 2 minus 2 over 22 times 2. So the answer is 4.136. Next, for the variance and standard deviation calculation, we got the formula for variance is the summation of fsm square minus by fsm square over the summation of frequency, and after we minus it, we have to divide by the total frequency minus 1. So we substitute the formula with the right numbers. So we got the variance for male is 6.267. Okay, next for the standard deviation. Standard deviation is the square root for the variance. So we just need to square root 6.267. So we got the answer is 2.503. Next, we move on to the female duration for the female student to get the parcel, and the calculation for mean, mode, median, variance and standard deviation. We just use the same formula, same as the male just now. Okay, so for the mean, we substitute the frequency, the multiplication of frequency and the median. So we got 208 divided by 40. So the mean is 5.2. Meanwhile, for the mode, we substitute the numbers into the formula, and we got the mode is 3.71. While for the median, 4.2, and the variance is quite a big number, but it's okay. So number is 10.164, and the standard deviation, which is the square root of the variance, we got 3.188.
Proceed to money spent on online shopping. Based on the data we gain, we can construct a frequency polygon titled money spent on online shopping. On the x-axis, we will put money spent using the middle point, while in the y-axis, we will put frequency. The blue color will indicate male students, while the red color will indicate female student. The highest value for male student is 50.5, while the highest value for female students is 30.5. While both of male and female students show the same lowest value, that is 70.5. Based on the data we get, we can calculate the mean, mode, median, variance and standard deviation for male student. So for mean, based on the formula, we can calculate the mean, and we got the value of 48. Then for mode, we substitute every data we got, and we got 47.17. And for the median, after substituting the data, we can get the value 46.21, while the variance we got is 803.85, while standard deviation is 28.35. So for female student, we substitute all the value, and we got mean 45.5, mode 31.93, median 40.5, variance 700 12.82, while standard deviation 26.70.
For the frequency of online shopping activity by students per month, there are 40 male respondents and 40 female respondents. So for both genders, doing shopping once a month is the mode and the most popular option for both gender. This one, okay? And in the meantime, for having online shopping twice a month, out of 40 respondents each gender, there are 5 females and 6 female respondents had chosen this option, whereby 2 times a month. So, next, there are 2 respondents for the option doing online shopping 3, 4 and 5 times a month. There are equal of frequency of online shopping activity by students per month. So for the male respondents, we calculate the mean, mode, median, variance and standard deviation according to the formula for M group data. So for the first one, the summation of Fx divided by F, we get 54 over 40, and the final calculation is 1.35. So for the mode is 1 according to the table previously. So for the median we get from the this formula, whereby we follow the placing of the frequency of the x, and we get the median by substituting all the data, and the last answer is 1. So for the variance, s squared equals to fx squared in minus in bracket fx squared divided by f, then divide all the value up here by f, then minus by 1. So the last answer will be 0.7462. Okay, so for standard deviation, we just power root the s squared value, and we get the final answer 0.8638. Okay. Same goes to the female. We just substitute all the data for the female based on the calculation, based on the formula of M group data. So for the x, for the mean is 1.6. For mode is still 1. For the median is 1, 2. For the variance, s squared equals to 1.2718, and s is 1.1277.